So remember that video that I made saying that I wasn't really going to be putting videos on this channel anymore? Well, it turns out as soon as I made that video, Google decided they were going to give me the option of monetizing my videos. So for the past year, I've been thinking about, well, what kind of videos do I want to make? Do I still want to make videos or anything like that? And it's been a busy year in between. I've been in a band. I'll provide the hyperlink to that. But me and the guitarist got on each other's bad side one night, and it was right before finals, and I certainly didn't need that. So I quit, and it's going to be weird because you're going to see video of a band that I'm no longer in. Don't worry about it, I'm just trying to show you what I've been up to. And then secondly, last semester, the one I was talking about with finals and all, wasn't exactly the smoothest semester ever. So I'm in a new house. This is a new area, if you can't tell, and it's the first time I've lived with more than one other person in a room. So there was adjusting to that, and then one of the courses I kept getting behind on. You don't want to hear all about that. But this is not what that video is about. This video is about people, their emotional responses to music, and the physical response their body has towards objectives. I'm sure you've all heard of the Assassin's Creed video game series, and one of the keys of that series is parkour. Parkour, if you don't know, is the idea of using architecture and surroundings to go in as straight a line as quickly as possible, most of the time to escape pursuers or whatever. But whenever you see videos of people that are like, my parkour video, it's Bush League. I mean, they kind of just run along some edges and call that parkour. And I've learned the hard way that it is a lot more physical than people think. So I'd already missed a bus to come back to my house, and off in the distance, I see a bus coming towards me, and just by the shortness of the letters, I could tell it was the bus I wanted. In between me and the bus stop was the business school, which has some nice 90-degree edges on it, and a big group of Chinese students that were moving slower than what I needed if I was going to catch the bus. So seeing one of these ledges and thinking, oh, I'm the greatest person ever, I decided to hop on one and start running. I also had headphones on, and there's a song I'm going to link to you, and I wanted to talk about the emotional response to music because I wanted to ask, have you ever had that moment where the music just kind of stops and has this great kind of, it almost takes a breath, and then it comes back even harder, even more aggressive, and you kind of get the feeling that you can swan dive off a cliff or something? Well, right as I was running for my bus, I had one of these moments in the music, and if you listen to the song, you may be able to figure out which one it is. And so, as soon as the music reached its climax, I decided I'm just going to jump off the ledge right here. In parkour, when you jump off a high thing, you're supposed to roll out. Now, this wasn't high by anyone's standards, but I didn't roll out. Completely lost my footing, and I ended up scraping all four elbows and knees on the ground. And I kind of rolled out of that with a string of curses, and then just kept running. Because if you don't roll out, you might as well just keep running because you've already made a fool of yourself. If you want to see what's behind this, I'll link that in an unlisted video. If none of you want to see that, then I'm not going to subject you to it. But I also want to talk about some of my Christmas gifts because I damaged 2 out of 3. I had a pair of Nike gloves that were shredded completely from me kind of skidding with my hands out. And then I've got these nice new Nike Pegasus shoes, and right here you can see that there's a little bit of damage to them. What I want to talk about is my new hoodie. Now this, I was wearing my hoodie and I still scraped my arm. This is my new hoodie. Pretty awesome material, and this is the sleeve that I scraped on. Absolutely no damage. I think that's awesome. So yeah, moral of the story is, if you think you're good at parkour, you better check yourself. Now, on a more serious note, this video is actually the first video I've made since Google said that I would be able to monetize my videos. Hopefully I will be back with media reviews, like music and movies and things like that. I need to do a year review of my Bluetooth headset that was featured on my Empty Brackets channel, which I'm no longer going to be using. And I also need to do a year in review of my Epiphone guitar and my Audio-Technica turntable, both of which have over 10,000 views, thank you very much, and both of which are the reason Google decided to monetize my videos. I think people would be interested to see my gear after a year's use. So yeah, nothing out of the ordinary, nothing life-threatening, just a moment in my second day back to school, and I figured I'd get a video up. Hopefully see more of you, and hopefully you'll see more of me in the future.